They were not playing when they said drama for this name. Hi, it's Terreana. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I want to do a makeup look with the new JUVIA'S palette. This is the WAHALA palette and it has beautiful colors inside. I just recently received it. I was so excited that I actually dropped the package. This color on this side shattered, but I was actually able to press it back in, so no harm there. But I thought today I would do a full face
Phyllis, sorry. I've got penises on the brain.
I thought today I would use a full face using JUVIA'S products. So let's go ahead and get started. My eyes are already prepped. I did my eyebrows and I put concealer on my lid. This is the JUVIA'S concealer. It's in the shade 16. I don't know if it has a name. I think it's just 16. So I applied that to my lid and I blended it out with a beauty sponge. Now I'm going to take this beautiful palette. Gorgeous, right? So I am going to do a look that's kind of inspired by the photo right here. It has alternating colors between red and purple, and then there's some yellow, and then there's some blue. So I'm going to do something similar to that, but just with different colors. I'm going to start out with this sturdy yellow color right here. And I'm also using JUVIA'S brushes today. This is the turquoise set, I believe. And I'm going to apply that color into my crease. It's pretty pigmented. This lid here is a little bit dry. I'm not really sure what's going on with my skin. So if it looks a little off, that's why. That's it for the base. Now I'm going to take second blending brush from the turquoise set and then kind of blow out that color just a little bit on the edges. Now I'm going to alternate between two colors. I'm going to take this flat brush and start with the green. That shade is called Fighter. That one right there. And I'm going to start with placing that. Oh my goodness, that is so pigmented. Yeah! So I'm going to start with placing that kind of towards the inner corner. And then dragging it a little bit down. This is so pigmented. And then I'm going to add a little bit here. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Like I'm literally just tapping. So this is what it looks like right now. There's a little bit of fallout in the pan, but not much. This is crazy. Okay, tapping at there, tapping at there.
Fit in, give it a little tappy.
Yeah, and then I'm going to flip this brush over and then I'm going to use, I don't know if this is going to be the one that I want because it's already so shifty. I want something that's not quite the same color. I am going to go with this shade right here. I don't know, they're so pretty, I don't know what to pick. So I think I'm going to go with this shade. This is called Unafraid. Oh my gosh, these colors. This is what we have right now before I start blending. I'm going to take this, it's like a pointier blending brush. I'm going to blend out the green first. And once that green is blended, then I will go back and do the purple. So now I'm going to go over the colors again. Since the tops are already blended, I want to intensify the color that I already put down so that none of it gets blended away. Now we have our basic backdrop of color. I am going to take some concealer and clean this up. I want to blank out my lid because we already have a lot of intense color. So I kind of just want this really bare and create a nice wing. And then underneath, we're going to pop some more color. Taking the JUVIA'S Place concealer, a little bit of that on the back of my hand. So I'm going to try and use this same brush to carve out that lid. Now that there's a nice wing with concealer, I'm going to set that with a shadow. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Warrior 2 palette and take this shade right here. Now that I have that, I'm going to create a liner. For the liner, I want to go in with this color here. And I'm going to put that across my lid. I'm going to try and use this angle brush and see how that goes. If this doesn't work, I'll try a different brush. This is going to be just fine. I think I should just wet it a little bit. This color is basically a mix of both of them, the green and the purple that I have. So this works out pretty perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to go ahead and pop on these lashes. These are Flutter lashes. Lashes are on, now it's time for complexion. I am using the JUVIA'S Place foundation. This is my favorite full coverage foundation at the moment. Besides the Beauty Blender foundation, I really like that one. This is in the shade 435 Punta Cana. As I've said in my previous videos, you need just a little dot for coverage for this one. I am going to apply it with a brush and then blend it in with a Beauty Blender. This is the J203 Flat Top Perfecting Brush. Next, I'm going to use this multi-purpose stick, and this is in the shade Cameroon. I'm going to use this to just kind of bronze up my skin a little bit. This is pretty much my shade, so I'm going to have to set it with something a little bit deeper. I'm going to take the same concealer that I used for my eyelid and apply it underneath my eyes and a few places to highlight. This concealer is really lightweight while the foundation is really kind of thick and moussey. The sticks are just pretty much creamy like a typical stick. It doesn't feel like it dries down matte is what I'm saying. So now I'll just go ahead and blend this all out. Going to hurry up and set everything with the Juvia's Place setting powder. This is in the shade Kalahari. I think I'm saying that right, but it's the more yellow one. I'm also going to take a big fluffy brush, add a little bit into the cap, and set my whole face. I'm also going to take the Warrior 2 palette and use this dark brown shade right here to bronze up my skin a little bit more. And I'm going to be using the fluffy brush that's in the, I think it's like the Royal Blue brush kit or something like that. But I'm gonna be using this brush here for that. Now that everything is sitting, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line. I am going to add glitter to the lower lash line, but before that, I'm going to add a liner. I am going to go in with this gel liner by LA Girl. This is in the shade Paradise Purple. I'm gonna take this glitter right here, and I'm going to press that underneath where I just placed that liner color. And I'm gonna take this small brush here that's also in the turquoise set. I haven't used these glitters before, so I don't know if they will just stay or if I need an adhesive. I am going to pull out my Fenty primer and put a little bit on the back of my hand just in case I need this. I might just use it anyway, just so I don't get glitter everywhere. From the looks of it, you definitely need a primer with it. Fenty's primer is a bit tacky, so that's why this one works so well. Now that the glitter is at the bottom, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of glitter right into the inner corner using the same primer. I think we're here for the drama. I'm gonna go ahead and clean everything up, and then I'll be right back to finish up this look. Now I'm gonna add some mascara to my lower lash line. This is by MAC. This is the Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I had to clean up under my eyes because I felt like the concealer was creasing a lot, and then with the powder on top, it kind of was just pretty much just caking, so I had to wipe it off and reapply a different concealer. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I didn't have anything weird underneath it, so I'm gonna have to try and test it out a little bit more to see if it continues to do that. Just wanted to mention that. That's it for the eyes. Let's go ahead and finish up complexion. So I'm going back into the Warrior 2 palette, and I'm going to take this orange right here in the middle, and I'm gonna use that for blush. I'm gonna take this big fluffy blending brush that I use to set my whole face and just lightly tap in that orange. That is super pigmented, so not trying to look like a clown, so let's just dust that off. For highlight, I'm taking the Juvia's Place Loose Highlighter. This is in the shade The Royalty 1 by Juvia's. I think this was in a set, I'm not really sure. But it is so beautiful. It is pouring down rain outside. I'm going to take this brush here and highlight my face. Wow, that is a highlighter. For lips, I'm going to take this liquid lipstick by Juvia's Place in the shade D2, I think. It's like a really pretty peachy type of color. I think I'm gonna line my lips first. The lips are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face and I'll be back with the final look. So a few notes about the palette. I tried these two shades here, a matte shade and then the glitter shade. So I have a pretty good idea of how the palette performs, but I will be adding my full review onto my website. It's Terreana.com, so you can check it out there. As far as the glitter, it's a pressed glitter, but it doesn't have like a sticky base. So as soon as you use it, you're gonna need a base because it kind of just crumbles everywhere if you don't have something for the brush to adhere to. This shade right here was very nice. It kind of just appears very wet on the eye. This one and this one were extremely pigmented and pretty easy to work with, just as long as you press, not swirl into these type of shades. I think that they would have probably applied a lot better with the fingers, but my nails are too long for that. The matte shade was very nice to work with. It's very pigmented as well. So that's just my quick review on this palette. I will definitely continue to use it. It is a beautiful, stunning palette. For those of you who watched my channel before, you've seen that I've used the foundation plenty of times. I love the foundation. The concealer is okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about the concealer just yet. When it dried down pretty drying, which is interesting because the consistency is really thin. I feel like when I use the concealer and the setting powder on top, it just made a crumbly, cakey type of mess. I'm not really sure what that was because normally I don't really deal with that. I have to continue to use this to see if it was just user error or that's just kind of how the formulas are. But I did not like the concealer with the setting powder on top. The multi-purpose stick, I think these are so beautiful. It dries down to a natural finish, so I think that this can work with so many different skin types. It's very pigmented, it's very easy to blend out, so I definitely want to get some more of these. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you really enjoyed it. This look is definitely more dramatic for at home. I really want to do some makeup. Things have been kind of crazy still, but I'm still trying to find my peace, and coming on camera, even though I really enjoy it, I still don't feel 100% myself, so I'm kind of trying to find that balance. Don't forget to check out my website, it's Terreana.com. I have quite a few reviews coming on my website, so look out for that. Don't forget to check me out on my other socials. It's Terreana pretty much everywhere. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope that you guys are healthy, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.